always thought teaching was the noblest of professions, and you all exemplify that.
Hi, I'm Michelle Herzog at LA County Office of Ed. We're very excited today to feature Asian American Pacific Islander Studies to support teachers who are implementing ethnic studies. And we're so thrilled to be here at the Pico house. And then we're also going to be touring the Chinese American Museum.
My name is Sabella. I work at the Chinese American Museum. We're neighbors with the Pico house. We both are here within the Pueblo Historical Monument. This is actually the site of the original Chinatown, and not a lot of people know about that. This site in particular has kind of a dark history. In 1871, the Chinese massacre occurred on this site. About 19 individuals were rounded up, and it started just between like a general Tong gang altercation. It was a really dark time in history, and it was race-based violence, and it did kind of lead to the events that led to Chinatown getting moved farther away. But this site in particular, the Pico House, is actually one of the original or oldest inns in Southern California, and not a lot of people know about that. Us in the Chinese American Museum, right across the way, we are located in the Garnier building, which is also one of the original buildings from the old Chinatown. So us being here and right next to the Pico house with the historic significance is very, very important to us, and a mission that we lead in, amplifying the voices and narratives of Chinese Americans in this area and other AAPI communities, so that history is not lost. Because as we know, historically, there are a lot of dominant narratives that time. They tend to erase those conversations, and we want to bring them back to the forefront.
I'm Charlie. I work at the Chinese American Museum, and I'm really excited to promote our upcoming exhibit. We are having an opening reception here in the evening of May 23rd. The exhibit is called Unmasking Anna May Wong, and it is all about Anna May Wong's life and how she was a trailblazer when it comes to Asian American representation in Hollywood. She was one of the first Asian American actresses and Hollywood stars. She would struggle to get cast in lead roles because at the time there were anti-miscegenation laws, which basically said that somebody who's not white could not be depicted in a romantic relationship with somebody who was white. And since most lead roles went to white actors, there wasn't a lot of room for a non-white actress playing opposite. During her time in Hollywood, she was often relegated to side characters or even playing villains because those were the roles that Chinese actors and actresses could get at the time. And we're gonna be hosting a couple film festivals, and we're going to have some of her roles projected in the exhibit so people can come and watch her in action.
So we're very lucky to have Dr. Kim, who's going to lecture this afternoon on his Korean American Studies curriculum. And this morning we have Dr. Erica Sato from the Asian American Education Project, and a full room of teachers very excited to learn more.
I always thought teaching was the noblest of professions, and you all exemplify that. You make my work wonderful. So thank you for all you're doing. So I wish you all well, safe travels. Summer's just a few weeks away.